Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry.
Let's see who has the last
we just got
laugh.
here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word, and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Chicos, les quería decir que, perdón que esté en inglés.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
De que se calle estoy intentando dar mi introducción. Les digo, les quise poner, pero la versión...
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't believe it. I'm having a conversation with Alan Wake.
Ser famoso me caga.
Are you on your own, or is your wife with you? I can show you the town if you want. I get off work at 6.
Thanks, Rose. We'll be sure to keep that in mind.
A ver, ya última vez, les digo.
I wasn't ready to leave. I needed to find Carl Stuckey to get the key to the cabin. Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
Ese estoy guapo, pero en persona no estoy guapo. Pero me voy.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
Qué hueva con estos güeyes, no me dejan hablar. Les digo, les intenté poner en español, pero la versión en computadora no tiene la versión en español, así que pues es subtitulada. Ahí sí se la pelan y yo me la pelo y todos nos la pelamos, así que pues, hay que seguirle.
Do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
Ha! It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it,
Que
ma'am.
no.
You
I
don't
didn't
want to
want to
die,
wait.
do
I
you?
wanted to find
Worse.
Stucky, to get the key and get out as soon as possible.
But he
The
didn't
waitress was
listen.
giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did.
Ya, vamos a hacerle mujeres. Hola, esto aquí.
Hello? Mr. Stucky?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Oye, esta señora está fea,
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring. You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station.
I hadn't seen her leave, but the old lady was gone.
¿Qué? Y una sombra. Se cagó. Che bata. Y corrió. Seguro está en el baño cagándola.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I
Yo
wish.
soy Tom. ¿Qué me llamaste Tom? ¿Eh? Me voy. Me cagan.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Ok. No sé quién sea ese doctor. Esos viejitos, pero...
I'll be heading back to work as soon as Dr. Hartman gets here, Rose. Oh, but I'm not looking forward to the poison we have at the Park Cafe.
Oye, a mí me hiciste esperar, ahora ya te hago esperar. A ver, denme un latte.
Now this is what coffee should taste
Así,
like.
dame un...
Oh, Rusty, that's so sweet. I'll swing by with a fresh cup later on.
¿A dónde se la vas a llevar, A mí dame una igual que esa. Dámela. Veme con ojos de pasión, perra.
Will you be staying in town for the Deer Fest, Mr. Wake?
Unos besotes,
The
sí.
deer is dear to me. The deer is dear to me.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
The deer is dear to me, my dear, in more ways than one.
I had the keys.
Dear.
Alice was
That's
outside.
not really our
I didn't
festival
want to keep her
anthem.
waiting. Could have fooled me there.
Yo sí la quiero hacer esperar, Dame mi café. A ver. Ah, sí tiene café, Dame... ¿O no? Sí, ni está tomando café. Te está engañando, Rose.
I hope you enjoy your stay in Bright
Sí, sí.
Falls.
Hola, nena. No estaba platicando con ninguna.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay, we can talk about this later.
KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
Aguante, me van a demandar con su musiquita.
Alice had a phobia, the fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Uy, soy casado. Pues sí, obviamente. Yo he visto suficientes películas para saber que esto... Aquí está la del aro. ¡Salte! No, no está, pues. Uy, un café.
The cabin obviously got its name from the shape of the island. It looked like a giant bird leg. Alice had mentioned that the lake was a caldera. There was a dormant volcano under it.
Órale, no, yo no sabía que pasaba eso si venías para acá. Me quiero ir, la maleta. ¿Cómo vamos a dormir sin la maleta, Que alguien me explique. Querida, dejé las llaves adentro. Ayúdame a romper las ventanas. ¿Qué ves, vieja? ¿Tú tienes miedo a este puente? Yo soy macho, mira, está brincando. ¿Ves? ¿Es seguro? No pasa si te caes al agua. ¿Ves? No pasa nada. Ah, miren eso, chicos. Se ve tan hermoso.
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public. The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
T, Z y BJ. BJ son blow shots, ¿verdad?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Bueno, vamos adentro a ver qué hay. Abrir la cerradura.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before. Hello? Anyone here?
Ah, entonces eso es la TZ. La Thomas Zane adora los blowjobs. Hola, radio.
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less, but we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? Writer. I just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited he's here.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now, some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile. The water was clear but dark. It looked very deep.
Como tu vagina, maldita Sonia. Tocas que no me acuerdo de ti.
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay. I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
Ver bañarte, chiquita.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
De noche de la nada. ¿Por qué me la pasé viendo? ¿Qué pedo conmigo? ¿Qué pedo con esa luz?
Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Derecha. Pantalones fuera. ¿Listos, chicos? Spoiler alert. Sexo. Sexo. Hey, señor Venado, venos, grábanos. Quiero una porno.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Mi amor. Mi amor. Hija de... ¡Ah! Está bien, pues. Cuando quieras tener sexo, yo no quedaré. De veras. No quedaré. No me mires. Estoy enojado. ¿Qué día es hoy? 4 de julio del 70. Chales. Vámonos pues. ¿Listos? Vamos a entrar de reversa porque así me gusta.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice! Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alan, where are you? Help!
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
No! Alan, help me!
Se van a quedar sordos.
What the hell?
Ah, qué mo... Qué paloma.
Alice? Alice? Oh no!
No, la linterna. Se va a mojar.
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Ah, tengo celular, que era un iPhone, ¿o qué?
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí, chicos. Aquí lo de mi carro que se va a caer, mi Lincoln. ¿Qué? ¿Marcas? No, ninguna. Solo Lincoln. Autos de verdad. Autos para hombres. Miren, choqué, tiré árboles y vean, lo único que pasó fue que me morí.